Hello everyone. Welcome back to Islir Chronicles. We are picking up after the combat the last round, where the party found and dealt with the both giant spiders, some normal spiders, and the drider that existed inside this temple or older temple. Uh, with some air fire magics causing the webs to burn. The room is now clear. You also notice, as you guys are kind of now collecting yourselves, a lot more iconography that you couldn't see behind all the webs. So there's that. What do you do?
Are you alright, sir? As to our companion.
He kind of shuts the book he was writing in and goes, "Oh yeah, I figured worst case scenario, if they start getting past you, I was gonna go that way." He kind of pointed back up north.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just making sure nothing happened to you.
Appreciate it.
Shall we continue on then? Or let's see if there's anything interesting about these, if you want to study them.
Yeah, basically just let this dude have at it. I mean, we brought him here to look at this shit. Let him look at it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a nature check for that, for multiple reasons.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
For me?
Yeah, this is just let's see what you do. If you notice anything unique about them.
11?
11. Looking at them, they do seem uh, normal spiders, but other than some of them being gigantic. Uh, one thing you will notice is that the uh, exoskeleton of them seems a little bit more uh, has like sharper edges that kind of pop of it than you'd expect, given the area that it's in. It almost looks like it belonged more in a not mountainous, but more less jungle oriented terrain, like something that's more rocky.
I'm just writing down what's the because I'm keeping track of things that I see. So this is it just giant spider?
Yeah, they're classified giant spiders.
Did the giant lady spider have a weapon?
She has
She had a
two
sword.
weapons.
Can I look at those?
She had there's a longbow with some arrows. It doesn't seem anything too like. I mean, it's good. It's good quality. It's decent quality, but it's not like magical. Neither is the sword. The sword is like a long sword.
Yeah, but it's a giant longsword. Or not?
It is about probably a little bit longer than a normal longsword would be. Yeah. Uh, the only thing of note on the longsword is it has the hilt is like almost barbed to the point where you're holding it, it'll pierce into your hand if you try to grip it.
I'll take it by like not the edge of the blade, but like the stem of the blade and look at it. Interesting.
Those are looking like anyone's looking around. Please go ahead and make me a religion check.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't even character should roll.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not proficient in religion, but apparently I
Mhm.
heard something somewhere.
Try just so. So.
Mm.
Those with a 16 and up, which is looks like it's Chino, Rodin, and Trash. You as you're kind of looking around now, the webs have been burned away, and you can see a lot more iconography. This appears to be a temple to Lolth, the uh, Spider Queen, also as she's known. Uh, and as you're kind of looking into it, especially you, Trash, this is looking less like someone a temple where someone would worship Lolth, and more like a prison.
Prison. Is this the kind of shit that should be above ground, or
No, it's above. You can think that you're like, why didn't this is a prison? One who was being held there, and two, what would keep them out? You notice along the windows and the doors, the entranceway here, runes. They don't seem to prevent. They didn't prevent Rouge from leaving. They didn't seem to prevent any of you from leaving. But you believe, based on uh, who was in here, that Driner was being kept in here. This was a prison for that Driner.
okay? I would relay that to the group.
A temple
know if we're
prison
gonna-
for a Drider? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah, don't know if there's gonna be much in here, like loot wise, since it was a prison.
I mean, maybe something they used to lure the rider in here.
It did say that it made someone unhappy and that they couldn't disappoint them again.
Kind of circling this raised platform middle.
Yeah, Trash is just gonna keep an eye on things, make sure that this guy, like, is this altar trapped? Do I have to worry about traps?
You can go roll an investigation if you wish.
I'm just gonna like just in case, because
Mhm.
even though there was a a prisoner in here, that doesn't mean she didn't put traps or there were things to torment her or whatever.
No traps, as far as you can see. But you do notice, because along this base of this thing, there are every once in a while, like skull iconography of this is like carved into stone. One of them appears to be looser than the others.
Mm, sure, I'll fuck with it. Why not? I'm gonna fuck with the skull.
You kind of mess with it, and it comes loose. As you remove it, behind there is uh, looks like various little random bits and pieces of like gems. Uh, just for knowledge, there is about 60 gold pieces worth of gems there. Just various gems.
All right, I'm gonna per contract. I'm gonna show him to this dude. Be like, is this anything you care about before I pocket him?
He looks over at you as you show the gems, and you, not, not really. I don't think that's of any import. At least not historically speaking.
So what? We got 5 people, right? I'll dole it out once he confirms that, like, I just hand as best I can, break it into 12 gold per pile of gems. if is that possible? Is
Yeah,
it
you guys,
granular? Yeah, I'll
yeah,
pass it out.
you can split it up in relative value. So that'll be about so you guys there's 6 in your normal
Oh
party.
yeah, that's right. Okay, so 10. I'll definitely pay our. But are there 6 of us? I can't count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll give part of mine to Zilphine.
Okay.
So 10 each, and I'll take 5 and give her
Um,
5.
is it possible? I don't know what kind of gem. I'm checking a spell real quick. Is it possible if any of the gems are specifically rubies?
There are some in there, yes.
Could
You
I
can
just request that the 10 gold that Chino gets are ruby dust?
Sure.
Okay.
Or it can be at least rubies that can be ground into dust.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell what. I'll just hold them out and be like, take the ones you want, because I can't fucking
Oh yeah,
tell.
you don't. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, she'll just kind of pick out the red ones because these might be useful if we're trying to do, like, I know we were talking about like a some sort of like continual like sun spell. There's a spell that does it with flame that we might be able to utilize, but I need rubies, so she'll pick out 10. Still need more, but you know.
Yeah. Do you do that, and Zelfan kind of takes this position to kind of looks at you, Rodin. Goes, you might want to see this, and she kind of points over here.
All right, and I'll go have a look.
You see piles of equipment. A lot of it in somewhat charred conditions, and like almost like there's a bundle of or a pile of stuff here, a pile of stuff here, a pile of stuff here, like it was each was wrapped in a bundle.
Oh, they were like cocoon people that she sucked dry, right?
More likely, yes.
Yeah.
But their equipment is still there. I mean, a lot of it's like you see some leather armors that are some older, some more damaged than others. There's different files you can if anyone wants to search for it, they may.
Let's make this easier.
Oh,
Do y'all two have that spell that sussed me out? Sheena
Oh,
will
yeah.
say to Field Medic and to Rodin.
Which one are you referring to, good woman?
The spell that allowed you to see that I wasn't exactly who I was as Nora.
Do you mean something like detect magic?
She nods.
Well, I can do that as a ritual. It'll take 11 minutes. Field medic takes out their book and starts to focus on that.
See what's important in this.
Well, I'll go searching manually while Field Medic is doing that.
That's fair. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation, Rodin.
Hold on.
I can give him a
Is
help action if he wants
this-
it.
Hold on, I'm reading something.
Oh, that's always fun.
No.
Hmm.
If uh Trash is gonna give me a help action, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't have to if you have something else to use. If
I
I
was
help,
just gonna
yeah, if I help
use
him, does
enhance.
that prevent
I
me
was just
from doing one too?
Correct.
I was
Because
just
Alright,
gonna
then-
use
help.
enhance ability on myself with
Yeah, go
Plus
for it, because
funny.
then I'll
To
do a
just-
separate.
to get advantage myself.
Yeah, I'll do a separate.
Alright.
Investigate.
Go ahead and make some investigations while Field Medic is prepping that.
I'll let Rodan go first, and then I'll do an investigate.
I just figure ritual's the way to go in case we need spells again.
Mm-hmm. We'll start with the 15. The 15 you spot some various mundane equipments like uh uh no real like you see a bow but snapped. But you do see some arrows and stuff like that, bolts. You do see about between all the bodies here, or what you assume be what were bodies here. I'd say 45 gold pieces of mixed coin.
Hmm.
There are no spider webs, Maria. They're all burned.
Yeah, they burnt away. I got rid of it.
All is fire. All was pain. Rodin, you find some more intact gears. You find some studded leather armors that are more well kept. It's not like undamaged, so it's not magical, but it is compared to the rest of it more recent. Sorry. You also you find a roll me a d4. Okay. You find a small pouch. I assume you open and look inside.
Yeah, sure.
You see, as the light kind of enters in, filters in through the room into the bag, cascade of color. You see 3 various different sizes of this gem that is pearlescent in color. You find 3 pearlescents.
Nice.
The total value of all 3 of these, 2 are 50, and 1 is a 75.
Awesome.
I'll say for ease of stuff, just round it to 7 gold for the 6.428. We'll do that.
All right, so everybody gets 7 gold.
There you go. We'll make it easy. uh, I dislike decimals like that, so I'll do that.
I'm just saying that's the only reason I was doing it
No,
the way
that's
it was
fair.
because it was nice even numbers, not like fucking decimals, like crazy ass decimals.
No, that's fair. That is extremely fair. Uh, um, so the only item you find is uh, it is a pair of, it looks like fingerless gloves. Does that make sense? Uh, so like where if you were to wear them, the where the fingers are, it would go to like just about like the first knuckle on each of your fingers, and there's no spot where the thumb would be. Like it's completely cut out, so that the thumb could go out. Uh, and there is some more natural motif to them. And you find this just as field medic, you complete the ritual. 'Cause there's a lot of stuff here to go through and a lot of junk.
Yeah.
Uh, field medic,
A lot of
you
burnt stuff.
you don't detect anything magic in the rest of that burn equipment that they sorted through,
All right.
but that item that he is holding is magical.
Which item is that?
It's the pair of fingerless gloves.
All right. Uh, those appear to be the only magical item in the area, and I point at the fingerless gloves.
The only other magical stuff you spot in the area is, of course, ones in your friends, and a little bit of stuff that is on, like the dagger that your companion that Phil Aaron's has on his hip has a little bit of magic on it. Uh, I think that's all he has on him that's magical. He doesn't have a lot of magical stuff.
Field medic, do you have an identify spell?
I believe that's a yes. Let me double check. Oh, of course, good sir. It'll take another 11 minutes as I prepare it for us. I put up my hand for the gloves to work on identifying it.
Yeah, I'll let you identify it.
You start channeling that. Is there anything anyone wishes to do in the interim with that 11 minutes?
Are all the spider bodies charred beyond recognition, or could I know that we were immune to poison, but I know that they were using poison, uh, trying to grab samples.
You can definitely, for example, you can go ahead and roll survival for that.
17.
17. You can collect about uh, I'll say 4 vials of spider poison. The little spiders are there's no bodies for those because once the fire hit them, they just went. Whoop.
No, she's more like.
And a lot of the giant spider ones, those ones are fairly intact even with the fire. You believe that's due to their more designed to be in probably warmer temperatures. more arid temperatures. As you finish the identify spell, these are known as the the notes from them exactly. I'm gonna start typing as I talk too. Nature's Wrath gloves. It requires attunement by a druid. And upon being attuned, whenever they were to wild shape, they may choose to use either the beast's normal stats for attacking, or redact for strength, or wisdom, which would be their wisdom.
I immediately look for Shino. Where is Shino?
Elbow deep in spider guts.
Yeah, she's more south over here.
All right. So I finish my ritual. I get up. Instead of going back to Ronan, who was holding them, I head over to Shino and offer her the gloves. Good woman, I think these would serve you the best, as you take a lot of forms, and it is meant for one who changes forms.
Bit rude to not tell Roden what he
Yeah.
found.
Well, yeah.
I'll remember that. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Like Trash just sees Roden with look at field medic with confusion and a bit of annoyance as she just walks off with the gloves that he picked up.
During that time, Fel kind of closes his book. That's not. That's about as much as there is, yeah. I suppose. Seems pretty straightforward.
Crash is gonna ask out of curiosity, like, did the stuff on the way in here like say anything about this, or you know?
Talked a lot about like Lolth in general, but didn't seem to really mention imprisonment, at least. I'm
Crash is
wondering if it was
nuts.
a last, not the original design method. I wonder if this was more after the fact.
I mean, I figured you would have warned us if you'd seen that this was a prison, so.
He nods.
So, all right, are you ready to make the hike back?
If you are already, I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how beat up people are. Do we want to camp here, or are y'all good to start? And I don't know what time of day it is either. Sorry.
Yeah, Sheena's kind of spent on spells and half health.
Between travel and when time you guys got here, because you guys got here around like early afternoon, like probably more mid afternoon, probably like three to four. In between exploration and combat and researching, it's probably like 6:30. Because you guys cautiously entered, you didn't just rush in.
Hmm. So might want to camp before leaving. Oh. Maybe have an hour to daylight. I don't know how
Yeah,
hmm.
you can kind of see for some of the windows. You can kind of see a little bit of more sunset kind of colors, like some orange, purples, kind of some of that kind of peeking through some of the windows.
Now that we've cleared this temple of spiders and checked for magical sigils or anything like that around to ensure that there's nothing that's going to easily bite us, perhaps we should just camp here for the evening.
As long as they're not the ones that ran off into the woods aren't going to come crawling back in here, sure.
Sheena, you're very in tune with like the nature, like the spirits of it, specifically the spirits of it. As the time kind of progressed, and as since you guys cleared this, you're feeling like originally once you enter this place, there was kind of like not oppressive, but like it felt enclosed. Like it felt like something was just around you. It was just there was nothing like major. It was nothing like you didn't feel suffocated, but it was. And you didn't really notice it more until now because now it's gone. You feel that sensation just gone. You feel almost like best way I can compare it is like when you the sensation you feel between differing between leaving when you're in the city and when you're not in the city. You feel more like you do when you leave the city. That connection. Nature is now kind of the spirits of nature are now kind of reclaiming this area now that there's nothing holding it.
This place feels a bit better, she'll say. Some sort of release. I think we'll be fine.
So we're going to rest in here then, or do us do rest in a different part of this temple?
I mean, I think the druids probably want to sleep outside, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
fine with
not.
sleeping outside if this was a.
Yeah, I mean, we have our
prison.
glamping tent. We don't need to sleep in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh, it's,
Just in case, like the prison reactivate or something, you know.
Well, I'm more worried about all the abyssal or was it infernal or abyssal?
So-
Yeah, just in case, like someone detected a jailbreak.
that's perfect. Uh, so you guys head out to the front of it then, avoiding the traps that you are aware of.
Implying that there may be more. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good. So I'm just gonna uh, just grab these two. Put them there. I'm just gonna put you guys at this point because I think your only thing will last a minute, right, Shanty?
Yeah, minutes.
So Yeah. Bring your bird. Nope. And there you go. Of course, Rouge can, even from where you guys were, hadn't, because they went outside, they can just basically scout the area. And generally speaking, it seems uh,
It
they
seemed,
noticed they probably saw the spiders like in the jungle, like in the trees, but they're not like swarmed like they were before. They're now just kind of just dispersing into their normal, more natural state.
any spider that looks like the cute spider that left me at my home alone.
No, sadly.
Sounds like the spiders were all drawn there by that drider.
I think Shanty is pining for her spider friend.
Hmm. Okay, you guys set up camp. Uh, is there anything you guys wish to do before the long rest?
Arrange for watches. That trash doesn't have much to do. I know you guys might want to pick flowers, but
Mm,
Pick flowers
I'm
and search
good.
for mushrooms.
Wish we'll keep an eye out for anything special, but that's about it.
Go make a survival check, Dominic.
Is this considered venom or poison that you got?
Uh,
Poison, right?
yeah, it's a poison. Yeah.
Okay.
And
She's gonna give 2 vials to trash and 2 vials to field medic. So field medic
What's
can
the
play around with those.
what's the
and then
poison
trash
listed as?
can do whatever.
Yeah. So you each get 2 vials of giant spider poison.
Thank you.
who knows what it does? I'm gonna taste some and find out. No.
Well, you're immune to it. I thought about doing it. You're not going to
Ah.
take the damage or anything, but you might get an interesting flavor.
But that wouldn't tell me what it does if it doesn't affect me.
But
Yeah.
Spicy water.
exactly. More for funsies, not so much like science.
It tastes like numb. Sorry. Unfortunately, with a 2, there doesn't seem to be any mushrooms around this area.
Oh, I need to roll. Oops. $24.
24? Are you looking for anything specific or just looking in the area in general?
Let me look at notes. I mean, we're always looking for the weeping wisps if they're around, right? That's like an ongoing thing, but I guess let's try for something because we're in the danger zone.
Yeah,
so
you are the farthest
new
you've been.
New stuff. Yep.
Well, with a 24, you do find one new. You find one flower. Is one of the red flowers. And first, you're like, okay, and you kind of look around because usually they come more for just one. And you glance back at, you're like, nah, you don't see the red flower anymore. It's gone. And its place is a yellow flower. You tilt your head, and when you kind of almost like when you blink, sometimes it shifts to a different flower. Like it's just keeps shifting.
Not just color, like shape too.
shape too.
Weird.
You want something?
You found one shifter flower. It's a very interesting plant. I made this one and I love its potential for chaos.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You should totally
Um,
eat it.
That's what I was gonna ask you, high or low, turtle.
I mean, I would totally eat it.
Oh, I'm
Like-
asking, high or low? Somebody call it.
Oh, hi.
So high I do, low I don't. Yeah, she eats it. That's a 15.
Roll D100.
Sorry.
I said that if it had a good result last time, that this would become a thing. 100.
Oh Lord.
I was gonna say hi as well.
That's
So
straight
that's-
zeros.
So don't blame yourself for this, turtle. I would have also said hi.
Roll a
Oh,
D4.
Lord.
D4?
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
4.
You
Rolling max.
I know, right?
you kind of just you take the flower and you eat it. You feel like at this point, like you guys probably set up like a campfire and stuff like that. You feel suddenly extremely cold.
Oh yeah, she'll just like totally like go up to the fire and
Yeah, you
just
go-
kind of get as close as possible.
You get it, and you don't realize. Like, it doesn't seem like how close you get doesn't seem to heat you up for a moment until eventually you start feeling more normal. But what you didn't notice is you didn't notice your hand actually in the fire. But
Do
doesn't
any of
hurt
us
you.
notice her putting
Yeah.
their hand in the fire?
Doesn't seem to hurt her. For the next 4 hours, fire damage heals you instead of hurts you.
Ron's like, ooh.
Cash is just like, what you doing there?
Does she heal? Cause she's pretty fucked up right now.
You're just starting to feel better and better, slowly but surely. You see the wound starting to close. And she just has her hand in the fire.
Cash is gonna look at Roden and be like, that's not right? You know fire. That's not right at all, is it?
Fire can heal.
What a peculiar effect of that flower. Perhaps we should find more flowers and see if it generates the same effect.
Trash is just like, I'm pretty sure if I did that, you guys would be having roast possum for dinner.
Oh, do not be absurd. I will not eat you.
Why let good food go to waste?
I did not say that.
I'm a fire druid now. Looks at Rodin.
I'm trash fed possum. you can really taste the trash part of it.
So does she like heal up to max? I would imagine now.
Oh yeah, the longer you keep it's just over time you're just healing. So before the 4 hours up, before you even rest, I imagine you'd be full health again.
Sweet.
As long
So,
as you don't stay in there once it starts hurting.
so
Yeah, you don't feel
is it-
cold anymore. You just that effect's gone.
is it just being well, thoughtless to Ronin Day?
What do you mean?
Well, first the me and giving you the glove because as field medic sees you transform far more than ever
Yes, and
seen.
I mean, the
Ronin
biggest thing
transform.
is you never even told Broden what he found.
Yeah, because the field medic saw what it
Yeah,
did and
don't-
immediately thought Shino, and
Don't worry, Broden will remember all of this.
yeah,
Hmm.
And you
Shino
don't want
is stealing
a
his thunder.
druid really mad at you.
I'm not stealing.
I know. I watched the
anything.
movie
She's
Troll last
not doing
night.
anything.
Last night. I saw
all
what
she did was
happens.
eat a flower she found.
Yeah, she's not really doing anything. Just quote unquote stealing my thunder. She's just
You ate a
one
flower
of
right
us.
away.
She called herself a fire druid.
Yeah, and I looked at Roden with a smile. Like, I
And
mean,
why would I care if she's calling herself a fire druid? She is a druid, and she's currently have a hand in fire.
He's like,
therefore,
I'm
fire
convert.
druid.
He's starting a cult. He's
Another
happy
one.
to have his first.
He's
Another
starting a
one.
cult. Rodin's starting a fire druid cult. Uh, oh god, it's Wickerman.
As long as we don't involve bees or Nicolas Cage, we'll be fine.
No bees.
So, what other colors did I see that flower turn into? Just so I can get an idea of like, is it all like? Can we just
It-
kind of deduce it was it shifted through all the elements, kind of?
It seems like it shifted through about like 100 different types of flowers.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You
got it.
remember what flower it was when she ate it?
No, because of how quickly it shifts. It just happened to
Oh, it's
Shift
going
just
like
as
real
you-
fast.
yeah.
Mm.
Like every time she blinked, it was pretty much a different flower.
But she had time to count 100?
Mm,
That's a more
probably.
rough guess.
Alright, estimate born out of previous experience. That works.
That flower has literally 100 different effects.
Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know.
We need to
We
play
don't-
flower. We need to play flower roulette.
Yeah, that
we don't-
means a
we don't
whole
know
hell of
that
a lot
has-
of science in the future.
Yeah.
Some
That's
of
And
them
we-
are bad. Some of them are just plain
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah, and we don't even know that it has different effects yet.
Nope.
The whole prospect excites Field Medic. Field Medic wants to find more of these flowers immediately and run many tests on them.
I mean, right now we only think it's what Shino has. We don't know that it will have multiple.
Yeah, we.
effects.
Oh, yeah. We don't know that it was random. You didn't? Did you see her eat it? Like,
Well, it's more of if I forget she mentioned something about a shifting flower, and Field Medic is curious. And once Field Medic discovers that it does more than just fire thing, then Field Medic will want to run lots of tests on it. But
Well, we haven't discovered that yet.
yeah, we don't know if she just like went out in the woods, found a flower, and ate it, and then like wandered back into camp.
He really just wanted some arugula, and
She really wants arugula.
she just was feeling hungry.
Yeah, where's the spicy
Come on,
flowers?
Blackish.
Yeah, I mean, arugula's peppery.
Yeah.
Spicy flowers would go nicely. All right, we're doing watches, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who's got the first watch?
And do we have enough to partner up so we can help?
I'll take the first watch.
You should. Because you 1, 2.
I'll
3.
do the midnight watch with Rouge.
Yeah, if you include yours, you definitely have more enough to take 2 per. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 watches.
Yeah, I don't think I've managed to read some of my bats since I sent him down that well. I keep forgetting. I need to do that.
Do that on your watch.
I don't have a brazier and supplies to do it.
I thought you grabbed incense.
No, I'll just do it when we get back. I probably could have done it the last time we were back in town, but I was too busy, screwing around. So.
Trying.
Yeah.
Team Druid want to go second watch or third, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I guess I'll do the
Yes.
watch with Field Medic.
All right.
I want the latest one, like midnight watch.
That's like second, right?
That'd be about
Second,
yeah.
second, third, yeah. Maybe third watch because that's like midnight to like 2 a.m., which is probably when the creatures I want to find maybe are out. Who knows?
Cool. Druids will go second then, I guess.
So Shanty and Rouge are doing third. Feel like you're doing first or last watch?
I'm doing first. with trash.
Okay.
Who's doing the Lost Watch?
That'd be probably
Uh,
Zelfine and Mario then.
Oh yeah, fair.
I mean, I could take the watch with Zelfine. Doesn't matter.
You guys. She'll do whichever you need her to be or want her to be.
I mean, since she's technically my buddy, maybe I'll take the watch with her.
Okay. You switching to the last watch or then?
Yeah, I'll do the last watch with her.
Then
So
we
Maria,
will do
And
that.
who am I partnering with then?
Maria.
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 The two nerds can partner up.
So first watch, you can both make me perception checks or one with advantage.
All right.
And a perception from Jesse's character.
Sorry, I heard my name. What's happening? Sorry.
First watch, perception.
Yep, no worries. Perception. Not very good on perception, but I got a 9.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys keeping watch outside, like sitting at the entrance to your tent outside of this temple. Fairly quiet. You can hear some nighttime, like you can hear just various that the wildlife at night that is at night kind of making whatever noises throughout the jungle. But nothing seems to approach you. At least not this early. First watch goes without issue.
Sounds good.
Second watch.
That's the druid's right.
Yep, that be the druids.
Perception.
Hmm.
17 and a 20. You guys looking around. You get this. Both of you get the feeling of like being watched. What do you do? You feel this burning, like that, like the hair sitting in the back of your neck, where you can feel like something's watching you.
Um, we don't have anything to help find something if it's watching us.
Can we can Shino nonchalantly figure out where exactly this thing is that's watching them?
You can go ahead. You're because you're just basically outside the tent, correct? Like we're at the door, just making sure nothing comes in, correct? Or at least
I would say
near the
leaning.
door.
Yeah, I guess it would be more like by a tree closest to the tent. I think it's
Okay.
usually where I'm at.
So my question is: are you looking more out up in the jungle, or looking past, like up on top of the tent, or where are you trying to focus that attention?
Let's go jungle.
Okay. Go ahead. Just make me We'll go with insight for this. This is more just you're trying to read that feeling and push into it.
$21.
21. You're reading that feeling. You're looking in the jungle. Nothing's looking at you from the jungle. You don't see anything, sense anything, and then that feeling, after you realize that, it starts to slowly fade. But not like there was nothing there. Is like whatever's watching is now not watching at the moment. But not like you know for a fact that whatever was there was not at least out in the front of the jungle.
She'll turn in the opposite direction and just point a finger and cast message.
Okay. Who are you targeting?
I'm hoping to hit a creature that is in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
It just says point a finger toward a creature. So she's pointing a finger and hoping that it's at a creature.
Okay.
And she'll just say, I know you're there. What do you want?
No response. You feel it hit a target, but the target does not respond.
She's gonna peek her head into the tent and see if there's if everybody's still inside.
You see everyone in there, while everyone but Rodin. Everyone's laying down.
She'll go back out to Rodin. Something was curious about us. It went that
Yeah.
way.
I felt something watching us.
Hello.
Well, I sent a message and it fell on something, but didn't respond.
Should we go have a look?
Yes. We're going stealth mode. We'll go, what's the stealthiest cat I got? Let's see. I feel like it's the wildcat. Yep. I'm not going big. What's that medium wildcat? Yeah, what's a stealth on this thing? Stealth +7. Yeah, we'll go wildcat.
All right.
You can hop on my back if you want. If you wanted to go into something small. But if you want to go kitty, go for it. Or whatever. Children's one.
I'm changed. What? Maybe it was the European guy.
Hold on, I want to look at something up. Filter. Sorry, I'm just looking at something.
No, you're good.
So many forms.
There are.
Yeah.
Sometimes too many.
It's kind of like the, doing the you can only turn into what you see can sometimes be like, a handicap, but honestly, it makes things a little bit more streamlined.
Yeah.
But but still, even without, it's a shit.
You know,
I will. I'll just turn into a cat and climb on the bigger cat.
Little cat on cat action.
so you see a cat riding another cat like a horse, and you guys start moving, or some sort
Stealthily.
of weird Voltron. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't get
they
this
were
at
cat
advantage
chips in
'cause-
Voltron.
Yes, they were.
I don't get
Hmm,
this at advantage, do I? No, because that's the natural explorer bullshit. Double proficiency in when no, okay. Oh, good.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, good. You just start quietly moving around the tent. You get to the other side. You don't see anything yet. There's nothing standing here, at least. What do you do?
I mean, she doesn't know that she's not quiet, so
Yeah.
she's not gonna completely abandon the group, but she'll go a little bit just to see if she can, that was the whole plan. So she'll go in a little bit, just keep continuing.
You kind of you're kind of gently heading in the direction you don't know exactly where it went or was.
Can she do some sort of perception check to pick up on like a scent? Try to catch a trail of something?
I would say you can do perception or you can do survival and see if you see any tracks. Either way.
Okay. I would imagine this would be an advantage then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You still get your class features.
Fuck me.
I'll I'll also do a perception check.
I just rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh gods.
Oh wow. Which I get at
Is that a
advantage
1?
because of cat feature.
Yep, fuck me. Yep, no.
Uh, perception. Just perception. And I get an advantage because I'm
That's a 9.
a
Mm.
kitty cat smelling. Uh,
Was it a perception check, Shino, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to smell the air and you can smell like this. Uh you're not sure how to describe it, but and you're wondering if this is just a side effect of just directly eating that plant. But you swear you smelled the color green.
But
You can smell colors now.
oh, good.
Mm.
you're you're not sure if, how long that might last, but it's fine. Uh
Imagine she just goes and like picks up, like looks at something that's green and just like starts eating it.
uh Roden, you're kind of sniffing around. Uh the only sense in this area are your parties.
hmm.
Oh, it's something dead. It's something dead. I have feelings.
Or like ephemeral or
Yeah,
illusionary.
that's what I'm thinking. Like it's not so much like undead, it's something spirit. But she don't know.
If I can't smell anything.
Yeah,
Then we'll
no.
head back to the camp, I guess. Unless the cat steers her in a different direction.
No, I can't smell anything, so
Yeah. Okay.
there's
It's not.
nowhere I can really steer you.
It's not that you
Like,
can't smell anything. Is you can
no,
you
like I
observe.
can't smell anything
Yeah.
odd
Yeah,
or unusual.
you are 100% certain that there is at least no other scent. What that means is up to you to figure out or decide how you would interpret it.
Once we get back to the camp area and I get out of wild shape, I'll let Shino know that I tried my best to smell for new scent, and I'm 100% sure that it's just us and the plant life.
She'll transform out
Even
and be like, sorry, go ahead.
even though we know something's here, that's really weird.
It could be something beyond the veil.
Maybe.
By the way, the color green smells really good. Good night.
Oh, what? Hold on. I do actually want to ask you something
Oh, yeah.
before we turn in for the next shift. What what did Field Medic say when she gave you the gloves? Did she say what they did or anything?
I will repeat exactly what was said because the player behind the character has memory problems and do not remember exactly what was said, but will relay that without any deception.
Just generally, I believe it was basically that it, because Field Medic noticed that she transforms a lot, that this has something to do with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
No problem. And you could have
Yeah.
attuned to it by this point, because this is multiple hours in.
Oh, I completely forgot. Uh, yeah. I
I was just wondering because she didn't tell me what it was when I gave it to her to
oh,
identify.
you found, oh, here, and she'll take them off and give them to Rodin.
Uh, no, if they're good for transforming, it's probably best for you.
I honestly haven't tried it. I mean, I didn't even think I didn't. I didn't really attack anything. So, um. Oh, by the way, here, and she'll go into her little pouch and she'll give the 10 gold worth of rubies. She'll hand it over to Rodin. Here you go. I think this is in your wheelhouse too, but it might be good for like your components. Um, with you being like fire related and everything. I think this might come in handy if I read my books right. And she'll hand over the rubies.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm. But yeah, I'll let you if these aren't beneficial. I'll I don't want to take something that's not mine.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll, I'm just a little annoyed. Field Medic never told me what I found.
They're kind of cool. They have this like really nice like pattern on it, and she'll like kind of let Rodin like examine them, the leather.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Alright. Yeah.
by the way, I didn't mean to. I know I didn't mean to scare you if I did earlier when we were when that thing was claiming with the spiders.
That was
I,
fine.
s- I saw you look at me whenever I killed it. with what I said. I just
That's
wanted
fine.
to. Kind of like doesn't inciting rodent if it really is fine, or if he is. Yeah. No, that's a 4. Plus, stuff. 11.
Yeah, he meant it.
I don't understand exactly what that was, but it claimed that the spiders seemed to believe that it was its master or something, and whatever it was not the mother of spiders, or at least the spirit that I know. I got a little angry.
I could tell.
Sometimes the living has to fight for the dead, if that makes sense. And she kind of just shakes her head.
Makes a bit of sense.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
And they'll wake up third shift. Shanti.
All right. Shanti in the Rouge. It's time for the perception check. Yeah. Quentin. It's your turn to do this thing that is the perception-y.
Okay.
So looking for your watch.
Shanty has good eyesight. Too. Let's see about Rouge. A bit worse.
You guys are taking looking around.
Quick for reference thing, I do have dark vision, even though
Yeah.
I'm a human.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, nothing seems to catch your eye. You don't hear anything. You don't feel any burrowing on the back of your neck. You don't feel any like something's watching you or anything like that.
Okay. Do I see any interesting small critters?
Uh,
Like just a random centipede or something?
let's see. You see, or rather, you see it first because of your eyes. Uh, you see this kind of almost lime green. Uh, it looks like a mix between some sort of insect and reptile. It's just kind of like on like a tree, sitting still, but just there. It's up a bit of ways.
Approximately how big is it?
Is a price probably about the size of. I would say it's more long than it is wide, so it's probably about maybe a foot long.
Could I ask Rouge to try and grab it for me?
Go ahead and make a acrobatics or F. No, let's be more. Go ahead and make me a dex check for Rouge.
Oof.
Right, dex.
Advantage, I guess. Doesn't matter.
it. Let's see. If it reacts in time. Got one higher. I rolled an 18 on the die.
God damn it.
It just straight up vanishes. Rouge kind of scratches the bark. And you see it in another tree as it kind of back in the tree, a different tree. And it starts scurrying away. It like
It's probably too far away to try and use a rune on it.
yeah, at this point it would be because it's at least 40 feet up. It was probably
Yeah,
at least,
no, it's good.
at least 20 to 30 feet away. Now it's even further away because it teleported
Mhm.
farther.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'll make a mental note of it though. I'll write it down in the little notebook I have.
Yeah, like I said, it looked reptile, other than it had a more like
I'll ask the druids about it
it had about
later.
6 different legs that seemed more insect-like. It was a very odd creature.
Did it look adult? Or I probably couldn't tell, could I?
It's hard to tell because you don't know you've never seen this kind of creature before.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Other than that, your watch goes out without issue. Trash and Zelfine.
I guess I'll just have Zelfine help me. I don't know what her perception is.
She has a 7.
All right,
She
I'll help her then, because I have a
she
5.
she has advantage of smell. That's what she's gonna use.
Okay.
Werewolf.
Yeah, but did the druids mention they couldn't smell what they encountered? Nope.
Huh?
No interparty communication. Let's go.
All right, well, I'll let her do her advantage smell, and then I'll perceive it with my eyeballs on my own.
She got 19. You got a 60. All right. Let's see.
Hmm.
Yeah. You don't have that feeling of being watched. No, you're good. Yeah, there's no feeling being watched or anything like that. There's nothing. It seemed to only happen during that second shift. I imagine at least that was kind of portrayed throughout that they felt like they were being watched. Keep an eye out. But yeah, no, you don't see anything, you don't hear anything, smell anything. Everything seems your final watch seems to go without issue. Everyone gets a long rest. Maybe restore everything. Uh, Not easy to make a bag of holding. It's more common. I just see shitty smell.
Ask an artificer that
Dart
question,
upwards.
Maria.
Yeah, they only have a certain amount of oxygen. There's the fact that you need to fit them into the mouth of the bag. So even getting a normal sized person in there is difficult.
Oh, it's fun when people do that, though.
Net of holding, I mean, nets do hold things. Not necessarily magically. But I think because it's got a net would have so many holes, I don't think it would work like that. Unfortunately. Yeah. Everyone's awake. Other than Zelfine and Trash, Fel seems to be the first one awake. And just finished writing some more things in his book, and yeah. All right, this seems to be a long trip back, I suppose. Yes.
Did we explore the whole thing? Oh, I can hold on to the sword, right?
Didn't seem like anything anybody could use, so
Yeah.
it was
I'll-
stabby.
Yeah, I want to hang it on a mantle or something.
He didn't seem. He's like, yeah. You wish to put it on the mantle? Go ahead. I have a lot of well, not necessarily of my collecting, but collections that I have either purchased or were given to me. Of various little odds and ends. Rider's collarbones. If you want to make just like a retroactive survival check, yeah, we can see if you not particularly hard depending on how messy or clean you want to be. Yeah, it's a bit of it's probably not the cleanest like way of doing it, but you do get it. Use some drier collarbones. But yeah, shall we?
Sure.
And he takes his position more in the middle again as you guys move across the jungle. Uh, do, 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 do. You guys come across that same bridge. This is over time. We come back to the same bridge. Still in the same state as it was before.
We do the same thing as last time, I guess.
Sure.
Tie the rope, run it across for extra grabbage.
I feel like the entangle didn't work last time, so I'm not gonna fuck this
Yeah.
time.
Hand it to Shanty. One end to Shanty. Have you tie it off, and I'll tie it off on the other end. I forget what that was. Was it like a dex check to tie it off?
Yeah, this is a deck check. This is more to see if it's not a hard, necessarily hard DC.
Oh, where's Dex? God, I can't read today. Dex, do.
So I need to roll as well, right?
Hey, look, I did really good, guys.
Oh,
If
good.
you want to tie it on this end, Shandy, you can make a dex check.
Oh, I was standing by with Thorn Whip though to grab anybody who fell. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I will do that again.
Yeah. I roll good.
We're gonna need it.
So you're on the other side because you tied that end. Shanty
Yeah.
tied this end. Who's going first?
Well, the 2 druids are definitely not.
yeah, we
I
went
think
last.
Zelphine was the lightest. We went lightest to heaviest.
Yeah.
And also we have Zalpine double check Trash's work all the time.
Yeah, because trash is trash.
I get to make a
Look, you said it, dude.
dexterity.
Where's my
I
character?
mean-
Hold on, I need her up. Yeah, she's as close as possible, so she. I don't know. Here, right?
I mean, I think this is the edge.
Oh, is that the
That's-
edge?
It
Yeah,
kind
the
it's
edge-
kind of hard to tell. The edge is like maybe here.
Yeah, the edge kind of this part right here is more down. So the edge kind of ends like right here.
Alright, It's
Okay.
hard to yeah.
Yeah.
Just take a second. then.
It's easier to tell on this side.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this part here is like a lot more jagged cliff side. It's a dexterity check. I rolled a 5 on that die.
Mm.
There is a gust of wind that kind of just blows through and causes the bridge to sway, and she instinctively grabs onto the rope that's right that you guys kind of have drawn through almost through the middle to kind of like a guideline. And as she does, Trash, your end. Go ahead if you wish to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab the rope.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Oh boy, yeah, this is where strength. I have no strength.
Fortunately, you
We're both going in the hole.
and, like,
Hold on to the rope.
you catch it, and it's like you can feel it almost like burning, like the rope burn, as it slips through your hands. You don't even get like a full grip on it before that you lose it. Yeah, she starts falling, but she you did say you're holding the vine whip or thorn whip.
Thorn Whip, yeah.
I mean-
I believe it's a melee spell attack.
Yes.
I will say advantage because they're not exactly trying to resist it.
The other thing is like it's not falling; it's more like swinging into a wall because there's still a rope on our side.
Yeah, I don't know how deep it is. It depends on how played out the rope is and stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. 26.
26. Yeah,
She takes damage though.
and it's less that like you're preventing, like you're catching her from falling. You basically with that 26, because she kind of like when the bridge swung, she tried to grab the rope and went back and almost went over this side, this little rope part, but you managed to kind of grab her arm and yank and kind of counterbalance her. Six damage. So she kind of steps back more off the bridge. The ropes just more went slack, so it's kind of like resting on the ground now.
Crash is just like, I'm sorry, guys. I got little hands. It's not easy. Can we try to tie it again?
Mhm.
Ugh, come on, Trash. Roll better than a 5 or a 1. Come on, you can do it. No, what? What is wrong with you?
No.
Can I like insight to like tell if I'm like doing shitty on that?
Go ahead and make an investigation check on your own not work. does not seem. I'll say
Guys,
this.
I just can't do this.
You kind of look at it. You're like, okay, oh,
Uh,
I see the problem, and you kind of grab the one rope and you wrap it around again, and now you're more. It's more secure.
I was like, I can cast
am,
entangle if we need be.
am I confident enough that they can get across without dying?
Well, you're
Uh,
not confident enough, but you're confident enough now that they have advantage on instead of just a flat roll. Thank God for advantage because it was a 6 on the fucking die and a 19. She makes it across. Fucking goddamn need that advantage.
I'm sorry, I'm giving you bad rolls.
You're good.
It's contagious.
Are you sending Fel first, or do you guys want to send one of your characters first, or what?
I'll go next.
I'm
But
just gonna have
before
Zelfine check or not.
before
When
I
she gets
go,
across.
I like grab a hold of the rope and I give it like a good jolt to see what happens.
Seems sturdy.
Okay. I'll go.
You can make a dexterity check with flat.
Still keeping. I'm just doing the entire time.
Mhm.
Why do I have flats?
Because of the this is more just because of the armor. Make sure it doesn't bust through.
Can take like 10 minutes to decrypt or recrypt it. I
You
don't know
could.
if we want to wait that long. Fuck it.
You take 20 minutes to.
Just dexterity rage.
Yeah. It's not a high. It's not a high DC now with the rope there.
Is it that low though?
It's not quite that low. That's a little bit lower. But because of the rope, you don't fall. You just kind of more get like to right here as you're holding onto the rope as you're kind of going, and you hear the snap of wood, and your foot kind of goes through.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I just like use the rope to get across fuck the bridge?
Yeah. But go ahead and make me a strength check.
Can it be athletics?
This is more just a strength check, more so than anything else, because your foot is stuck.
It's really stuck.
Yeah. You kind of it takes you a bit. Is more is what this is. This takes you, and it's not a clean break. So there's now one plank that's just gone there. But your foot's stuck. Go ahead and make another dex check.
I hate this bridge.
You guys had such no issue with it the first time going across. Y'all fucking smoothly across. That is enough. The DC was not that high. You missed it by like 1 with the rope. Without the rope, it's higher. But yeah, you see where this gap is? That's what we're going to use to represent. There's now a gap there. So that will affect future DCs. Who should go next? Across the bridge of not death.
I'll do it.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity check with advantage because you are a lot lighter armor. What'd you do? Make it across. Go ahead, Maria. Imagine Rouge just flies across. Because Bird gives no fuck about your damn cliff. You have advantage too, by the way, Maria. 11? 11 doesn't make it across. I'm going to make a roll for Well, because imagine the druids are going to do the druid thing.
Mhm.
So that is 17. Not bad. Makes it across. And you two spider your way across.
Yep.
Because this trash can just get back and forth, I imagine you guys can easily collect your rope.
Yeah.
So, you guys have made it across the bridge, and you start making the rest of the trek back. It's relatively uneventful. Is there anything you guys wish to do before you get home?
She was looking for flowers.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Can I help her with that?
If you wish to make survival as well, go ahead.
I keep throwing
Oof.
nat ones for survival.
That's a second that one on a survival for you in like a row. 16. You find, say, probably about 4 more red flowers and 3 more yellows.
She'll just hand them over to Field Medic. Just be like, "Hey,
So-
you're looking in the wrong space."
So that's 4 reds, 3 yellows?
Correct.
Alright.
All right. And I'm imagining like each night you guys pass, you guys are keeping generally watch. I guess, Chino, just for shits and giggles, make me a perception check. This is representing like your kind of watches over this.
You got advantage on this, right? I keep forgetting. 19.
Over, not every night, but like some nights you just feel like you're being watched again. It's the same similar feeling. Whatever whoever it is doesn't approach, and you don't. Anytime you look, you don't see any tracks. You don't smell any other scents. It's just like whatever's causing that feeling is just not there.
Can she take like she'll do her watches and stuff, but is it possible like while somebody else is doing a watch or at one night, can she just take some time to like meditate?
Hmm.
A little bit away from the group and just see if anything comes to speak with her?
Yeah, you can do that, and as you meditate, the time goes by, and you don't feel that feeling while you're meditating. You don't. Nothing seems to approach you. Go ahead and just make me an insight check.
Nope. It's a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, trying to figure out like more about this feeling, you're missing something and you can't quite catch it.
She'll mention it to um Yeah, she'll mention it to the group that something is watching us. But I can't. I don't know what it is.
Can I attempt to perceive? Or is it like a...
It's not what doesn't feel like it's watching her at the moment when she does whenever she does mention unless she wakes you up during one of her watches. You can do that.
Sure. I should.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, Trash.
Like, I'm
I
not
assume you're
super
just waking up your
perceptive. Yeah, I'm not
I
super
assume-
perceptive. Sorry.
okay. And I'm assuming you're just waking up your group and Zelfine probably, or are you waking up the patron too?
Oh no, fuck that guy. No, it's fine. Let
Yeah.
him sleep. Let the money sleep.
Okay,
So you're gonna wake up the group and we're all just gonna like stare off into the forest, try to see what's
No,
watching.
I mean, if so, yeah, I don't fucking know. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
She-
if she's concerned about it and wants to wake everybody up, I'm sure nobody would be offended by being like, "Hey, there's something."
Yeah.
I'd rather know than wake up dead. You know.
I don't think she'll also say like, I don't feel like it's malicious. If it could have attacked us, so I think it's more curious.
Yeah,
But
as you wake,
I don't know.
as you go in and like wake up everybody, that feeling starts to slowly fade, or begins to fade.
What the?
But then as you guys all gather outside again, that feeling intensifies more.
Do we feel it at all?
Yes.
Trash is like her little fur is all standing up on end. It's like I don't know if I like this. I'm going to peer intently into the
It's a
or
quite
into the
strange
forest.
feeling.
Everyone may make perception checks.
Does
This
my
is more
19 stick for that?
Uh,
Imagine.
yeah, because you already have this sensation.
Okay.
It's not gonna be more of a group perception. So we got 19 was a success. That's a success. You guys are kind of even across the board there. Oh, and there's a natural 20. As you guys kind of move around and scour the area, there's nothing around your tent. You are certain of that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Everyone, make me an insight check.
You're not an insightful group.
Okay. As you guys are kind of like glancing around and you're trying to figure, like, you're trying to read this feeling. Grass especially because you know Zelfine better. She rolled 17 on the die for her insight. You see her tense, like, and kind of more on edge. She kind of looks at you and something is whatever's watching. It's extremely malicious. My everything is just telling me just to run. That instinct of hers is like the fight or flight response is what she's referring to.
Trash sort of like looks at the others. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to sleep.
Does not sound like a good time to sleep.
You guys were, yes.
Why doesn't it just attack us?
You don't think it's real? Let's see.
Yeah, well, that's where I was leaning
Yeah,
toward.
You don't think it's related to those danger cheetahs? Like, I'm trying to think
Oh.
if Trash would put that shit together.
Oh, I went in a different direction.
Maybe. Oh.
I mean, it's not a far fetch. I mean, they did give you that same kind of like a very malicious feeling, very like fight or flight response just by being around them.
Yeah, that would be the first thing I think Trash would think about would be murder cheetahs, like something to do with that.
Was there any sort of feeling?
Oh,
if
fuck.
you okay?
You all right?
Good.
I'm okay. I just forgot I wasn't bush stuck. I was like, okay, no one's.
Oh, are you
listening.
just talking?
Yeah, no. I was like, hey guys, let's do a quick group huddle. I have a proposition to make.
All right, group huddle.
Make sure the murder king doesn't hear us. So it's clearly wanting to attack us, right? From what we can tell.
But why hasn't it?
So far, only the werewolf seems to be upset by it.
Probably. What do you mean the werewolf? Seems upset by it.
Because that is who was upset, right? The werewolf.
Yeah, she looks like she's barely able to keep herself from running
Yeah.
off into the jungle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
failed medic is going to go with the werewolf.
Yeah.
So what the fact is, it is very scary to werewolves, not necessarily to the rest of us.
I
And
think it's.
That's the
to-
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is not a good
My-
assumption.
My argument is if werewolves are scared of it, we should be too.
Werewolves are scared of it. we should be-
It's just whatever senses she has are above and beyond our own to be concerned about this.
I also sat out in the woods away from everybody and meditated for a bit. It could have picked me off, and it didn't.
Maybe
And
Sharing.
that
Exactly,
is
felt
why
further from
I
it.
and
I
feel
felt
like
what?
just
Like further, like you got further, like got away. That feeling went away.
Oh.
that I gesture at Sheena, and that is the reason why I suspect that it is only dangerous to werewolves and not to us.
I think if
Assumptions
it
are
would
bad
be
to me.
That's
if
that's
it
a,
would be
that's a silly assumption.
if it would be dangerous to werewolves, I don't know why Shino would be excluded. I know you're not a lycanthrope, Shino, no offense.
You don't know.
Right? I don't know, no, I don't know, indeed. But you're like the second
Gotta have goals.
You're
Look
like-
at
Does this feel like a scrying?
Shino's like the
Yes.
second closest thing to it. So I don't think it would make an exception for something that turns into other things.
That was
I-
the thought I had, Trash, was that I don't know much about the owl, but I was curious the closer we're getting home if they would be watching.
As
Could be the owl.
you guys gotta think about that. It feels different than some sort of like magical effect. Like it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like something's. It feels like something is there watching you. Like there's a physical presence.
Did the map just do something weird for anybody?
Yeah, we got moved to a battle map.
I switched you away from the bridge.
Yeah,
So
I don't like.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
a
all
map.
the say. We don't trust it.
I moved you away from the bridge, so it was less confusing.
You moved us away from the bridge. Yeah.
To the murder cheated den.
I vote we move this dude towards the middle.
Gonna say, do we have like a tent like set up
He's-
like?
Yeah, this is you. He is in a tent.
All right, put him in the tent. We'll just say that the square that I drew is the tent.
I feel like maybe it I don't like that it's following us, but I don't know if we're capable of stopping it from following us. Because I have no idea what these things' powers are. Do we have any idea what it looks like?
What, the murder cheetah?
No, the thing that's stalking us.
No, we
No.
can't even see it, whatever it is.
We can't see it. We can't smell it.
I found something
Trash
that
is
we
gonna be like,
couldn't
Zelfine, you don't
see.
smell anything, right? Like, I'm assuming I know she has like she can smell, right?
Yeah. You saw her kind of like sniff the air before, and she shakes her head, and that eventually that feeling starts kind of like die down, like whatever was watching is no longer around.
Oh, maybe it fucked off.
I'm a little concerned that it's waiting for us to drop our guard and like kill us.
Maybe we should pretend to drop our guard and then just ambush it.
Yeah, you see the tent door open, and Fel kind of like rolling his eyes, like, "What the? Why are you all just? What happens?"
There's a weird stalky murdery thing stalking us.
He's been sleeping this whole time?
And he's kind of like itching his eyes, like one eye is closed, everyone's kind of like drooping. And he's like, "I thought you all just ran away with the or got killed. What the fuck?"
It's okay. Go back in the tent. And she'll just kind of push him back and kind of group huddle. Group huddle.
Okay, but just falls on his ass. Ow! I think that was something important.
I think when if we feel that feeling again, field medic should do detect magic in case it's something. I don't know if that would help though, because that doesn't do invisibility.
No.
I have a thought.
Mm-hmm.
What if whispering so homeboy in the tent can't hear? What if this is just a shot in the dark. That thing was around whenever he's been sleeping and everybody else was awake. What if it's tied to him? If it's some sort of like
some
dream
kind of
demon.
dream
Looks
creature?
at Maria.
That seems very random.
Then we just wait until he goes back to sleep. See if the feeling comes back.
He didn't like pick anything up from that ruin that we didn't notice. That
He only wrote things down. He never seemed to pick anything up.
I don't think we picked up anything, right? We got the gems.
You picked up gems. You picked up sword.
Skull. Somebody touched a skull.
Well, yeah, that was like a piece of like masonry, I guess, and I didn't bring it.
Rodin,
It was like a skull, like placard or something or brick or whatever. I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rodin,
Yeah.
can you just detect magicos to see if anyone got cursed?
What if it's something to do with that blade you picked up? Like you picked up that thing was in prison. You picked up the shit that thing had. You don't think it's something scrying to see if their prisoner got loose or
that's what
track
I'm
the
saying.
prisoner?
Like,
Seen it when I did checked for magical things back in the place. I did not see anything else magical.
did you do detect magic? Because I thought you only did identify.
No. Field medic did detect magic, and then after detecting the single thing that was new that was magical in the area, they did identify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'd say chuck that weird sword out in the woods just in case.
Yeah, the sword itself is not magical, at least.
I don't think it's the sword.
All right, well then you go sleep without in the woods.
Fine. I'll check. While we're on the topic of weird invisible things, I actually saw something last night. And I pull out like my little notebook. There's this weird like reptile insectoid thing that can like go invisible or teleport. It was a small one, but it might be a parent of it that's following us. Could also be a thing.
Hmm.
Just throwing it out there. Maybe one of you knows what it is.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Because fast as hell, Roosh can catch it.
Can we do nature or arcana to see if we know
Yeah.
like what if we recognize what he's describing?
Yeah, go ahead and make me. If you're proficient in nature, go ahead and make me a nature check.
Can I use enhanced ability on myself, Fox Cunning, to get advantage?
Yeah, technically. And kind of focus the spell to kind of clear your mind. Apparently, that doesn't fucking help.
Hold on, the dice, the visual dice aren't right.
Get a 2 and a 12.
That's what it looks like on my screen too, but it's
Yeah.
on like a side, an edge.
Excuse me?
It
How
stopped
dare you,
just on the
Mr.
edge,
Dice?
and it's like, no, this is a 2 still.
I feel cheated.
Uh,
I just realized I don't have 3D dice turned on.
with 13, you don't know what it's called, but you do remember seeing something similar to that just in the Feywild in general. Not like just like throughout your life, you've seen like something like kind of that more reptilian, almost insect like thing, just bam thing around basically.
The combination just seems from.
Yeah, it seems like
Right.
it's something just more wildlife that from the Feywild.
Yeah, she'll say something. She's like, "Oh, that sounds pretty fey, pretty normal. Maybe not for here, but well,
Any idea how big
no.
they get?
I mean, not that specifically, but I mean,
And
because it just
the only ones you've seen are only like maybe maybe a foot and a half. That's the only ones you've seen.
small cat. Ish.
Okay, in that case, probably not it. Yeah, I think we should just get going, and tomorrow at camp, make sure everything is on lockdown, and see whether or not it is connected to the guy. Probably not. Seems like a weird thing, but I've seen weirder stuff. So
The feeling
I'm at,
doesn't seem to return at all, and
Trash is just gonna stoke whatever if we have a fire of any sort and just be like, I'm not going back to sleep. She's just gonna stay out and be exhausted tomorrow, but stay out.
Yeah, Sheena will stay up with her, because I think Sheena's just trying to wait for the guy to fall asleep and then just try to stay in tune. So she'll sit by the fire. And if she takes a question, that's fine.
mm-hmm.
But she's curious what the fuck this is.
Eventually, maybe an hour or two, you start all feeling that sensation again.
So it went away briefly and it came back.
Yeah, after an hour or two.
Did that dude fall back asleep? Is he dreaming again?
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, is Sheena will peep in and see is like he like totally REM
Maria
sleeping.
just you see Maria first because she just didn't go in further. She just went like an inch away and just laid face down.
Nice.
And you look in one of the rooms, you see him laying down in the bed.
Maybe we need to put him on a watch tomorrow night and see if it goes away when he's awake on watch.
That's a good.
Like put him on a watch with like Shino or Zelphine, since Zelphine seems to be able to be more, attuned to whatever is watching us. She seems like the only person that can detect it.
It's bugging me.
Yeah, no, it's how far out are we still? Like how long
You guys are probably still maybe 2 weeks out.
and we're still in the danger zone?
You're probably just on the edge of that line now.
Maybe it'll fuck off.
I mean,
once,
maybe it'll
but-
fuck off once we like leave the danger zone. So let's just you know if people want to sleep, like let some people sleep, but I think Trash would want to stay vigilant just because.
You have to sleep. At
I
some
know,
point.
but I know I do, but like Trash is just like she's got that like I'm a tasty morsel. Like she doesn't want to sleep.
The only question that, or I guess the only last question I have right now, because Trash mentioned the murder cheetah thing. I understand that the wound is like healed for Shino or somewhat whatever. But whenever there was specifically whenever she like saw on that first day the group was together and it was really close up, was there any sort of like feeling that that other than like the extra damage and stuff that she noticed, was there any other sensation or feeling that went all happened then that is familiar now?
Go ahead and make me. Go ahead and make me another insight check with advantage. You know that.
Here we go. Thank God. It should be some 25.
25. Whenever it was like it locked onto you and like was watching you specifically like trying to like get to you, you felt this like extreme maliciousness. You felt this like extreme just intent to kill. And you're kind of comparing it to this feeling that you're getting now from whatever's watching you. It's similar, but almost worse.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel animalistic.
It's more calculated.
Seems so.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
thing seemed fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Mr. Owlman.
No, I think it's the guy behind the murder cheetahs. I think he's assessing us for the next fucking whatever.
Yeah, but it seemed like not magic, so he is here physically?
Possibly.
Seems
There are all
unlikely.
sorts-
but
Or
I don't
he's
know.
using whatever this critter is to
Yeah.
see us.
True, but it didn't
But-
see. Oh, whatever.
Well, it could also be because the jungle's like Swiss cheese out here, with all sorts of portals. It wouldn't be far off for.
Well,
him
and
to
we
be
did
able
see
to-
weird shit from the Feywild. Maybe that came through with the murder cheetah things. Or you
Maybe.
said that bug thing
Yeah.
bug lizard thing. Like it could have been like a portal could have opened, that thing could have come through and brought some crap with it. Because
We'll find
t-
out.
To taunt the darkness or not to taunt the darkness, that is the question.
How about
we know you're out there. Come
Yeah.
fight my
No,
ass.
that was the thought. It's like, oh god, yeah, it's fucking. Because this might be putting people in danger. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
halfway. No, 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 no,
Do
no,
do
no,
we
no,
want
no.
to take a breaky break
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
we taunt shit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a break before shit hits the fan.
Hmm.
Sounds like a
Assuming it does.
plan.
I don't know. I don't know if it will or not. That's up to you guys.
Always is.
Bye-bye.
Beer break.
I'm back. Hopefully people weren't waiting for me. Are we waiting for somebody else? Please, please let me know.
Everybody's still kind of trickling in.
Okay. So I
I
took
did.
a little bit longer than I thought. Welcome back. Well, I'm back.
Mhm.
Alright. So in midst of my coffee, the cat ended up coming to me, and so her cat water dish was already kind of a little bit dirty, and I didn't really want to clean it, so I just grabbed another food dish. Basically, it was just a little bit smaller. No, cat didn't want to drink water out of it, no matter what I did. So I cleaned out the other bowl, and she's still drinking from that water dish, and I'm like, bruh. She's not picky with food. She's picky for what she drinks.
Look, you decided to get a cat. That's my opinion on that whole thing.
Dude, we also have a dog. I'm just glad that it's over at its actual owner's house at the moment, but just taking care of it mainly because it's got health issues and all that because the owners were kind of rough to it last time. So we're
Oh.
just trying to nurture it to health to give to my sister when she could actually, own the dog.
Mhm.
So it's a puppy at the moment, and it doesn't know how to pee or poop outside, and it
That's
sleeps
what you get
inside.
with puppies, yes.
Uh, I always say this. I'm a lot more of a cat lover. Like I love cats a lot more than dogs. To the point that I'll actually go up to a dog in a baby voice being, "Who's a stupid little shitty ass? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, you little
Fuck
asshole."
you. At least dogs like you. Cats would fucking kill you if
Precisely.
they could.
They're just, I don't know. They're a little bit more stupid in my eyes than
They're not
I can
stupid. They have a
comprehend.
heart. They have a heart,
You,
and cats have none. You know
I
how
get
many
it.
Cats have
people got
hearts.
how many
Cats
people
have
have been
hearts too.
saved by dogs and how many people have been saved by cats? That's all I'm gonna say about it.
People have been
Okay,
saved by cats. Trust me.
How many? I don't think it's
not a
a
lot, but
common occurrence.
welcome back.
It still
425.
happens.
How many people have been saved
425.
by dogs?
And hell, there's
200.
even been a handful of people that have been saved by their pet birds.
Sure.
Oh my god,
Sure,
can
but
you
I'm
hear that
just
bird behind
saying,
me?
like a dog will do shit.
I'm
Like
so sorry.
if someone breaks into your house, your cat's gonna be like, "Wah,"
No,
and
I-
walks away.
my
and
three
your
cats are likely
dog's
to
gonna.
attack.
It does
My,
sound
my three
lovely.
cats
It's
are likely to attack whoever, if somebody broke in here.
Yeah, sure, but dogs
it-
and cats have different personalities. That's all I'm saying.
Who's to miss somebody or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we're missing
Wait,
Turtle.
turtle, yeah.
Okay.
Our little
Turtle's here.
trash goblin
Oh.
of a ferret.
Well, all three of my cats are different, and they are very helpful when it comes to other things.
Not saying cats are bad. You know,
No,
I'm
they've
personally more of a snake person, and they don't give a crap about.
Yeah,
you.
and I was gonna say
Uh,
that what pet that I could think of that has, as far as I know, has never saved anybody, but they've because all pets are probably at some point accidentally or purposely killed their owners. But the one I can think of that people get a lot of that I don't think has ever saved anybody has been a snake.
Sure, but that's a choice you make if you get a snake. Definitely, if you get a poisonous one, I'm sorry. If you get killed by your poisonous snake, that's kind of your fault for getting one, right?
Or a boa constrictor
no
that's big enough
offense.
to swallow you.
I don't. I think the moral of the story is snakes can't really give you a hand.
Yeah, they can't. They're snakes. They can't save you if they're locked in a glass cage. I don't blame. That's not their fault, right?
And they won't be able to leg it for you either.
Yeah, no.
Dot, dot, dot.
Snakes are just easy to take care of. Just get them a good enclosure, feed them like once every 2 weeks. No hassle cleaning up their cage. They're good. I can't have a high maintenance animal. I'm not that kind of person.
That's fair.
I also like spiders. They're cute. I know that's a weird opinion, but
They're cute. I love
it's
spiders.
fine.
Especially,
disagree with that entirely.
especially if you
So- so-
somehow manage to combine a spider and a snake. And that would be the most
That-
cute, dangerous creature ever.
Cute? I don't know. There are pictures of that, and that
Nightmare
just
fuel.
that just sounds like one
Nightmare
of the
feels
things
adorable to me.
that looks like one of the things that implants a baby predator alien in your stomach. No, thank you.
Well, some of the weird ones where they have the complete snake, complete spider body up front and a snake, just a long snake bite. I'm talking about a creature that has
A centipede?
no. 8 legs that are basically retract into or against the body so that it can move normally like a snake, except when it needs to move like a spider, with the ability to spin webs and with
that would
the
be
face more like a spider.
that would
and
be
8 eyes, of course.
biologically so inefficient. Why
It would
have
still- it would
two
still look
pairs
cool.
of movements? Sure. Anyway, D&D is a thing. Let's get murdered.
Yeah, it's fine. The feeling's returned.
We'll go to we should talk to some agent.
Now the question is, do we want to shit talk this thing while we have our payout here, or do we want to get him back safe before we fuck with this thing?
So the thought that I had
I agree with
was,
Jesse. Pets are adorable.
bring it up to the party because I'm sure this is a every night occurrence we're getting. I assume.
It's been not every night, but it's been pretty much maybe like almost every other night, maybe a couple nights every so often where there wasn't. It's fairly common.
So do you mean like hide them off trash, or do you come back after we bring them back to town? So we're like 2 weeks out, aren't we?
Come back after we bring him back to town, or take a mission that doesn't involve an escort, and see. And because I like, we're if we get in a fight, this dude might get slaughtered. So I'm thinking, get this fucker back to town, and hope it holds off, and then come back and taunt it. I just money's good. And if we all die, he's gonna be if we all die, it doesn't matter if we don't get paid, because we'll be dead. But I'd rather be alive and paid.
Excuse. Yeah, I'm all for. I don't want to put. My instinct was to just call it out and throw down. But I agree.
I kind of want to too, because I don't like it staring at me. I have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to go to the bathroom. It's gonna be watching me go to the bathroom. That's disturbing.
Puts a hand on if you need me to watch the woods while you go to the bathroom. I will do that.
Just thinking of like what it would be like to be like scared out of your wits, something staring at you, and like,
Oh yeah.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, I guess we can make note of this area because we are past the zone, and maybe can find some sort of like a landmark and know this area. Just
I mean, we sort of know our way back to. We're still fairly close to the bridge, right? Fluffy.
The bridge itself was probably about, I'd say, 4 or 5 days back.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
That's right.
Okay.
This was a real long trip.
Yeah.
It was like a 6-week back and forth.
And you say we're like sort of on the edge of the danger zone, like maybe another day or two before we get to the.
Yeah.
So let's see if it follows us past danger zone, and if it doesn't, let's get this guy back and then come back out. We have a general idea. We could conceivably navigate back towards the bridge if we wanted to, correct?
Mhm.
With Shino.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shino's up down.
Yeah.
Definitely.
feel like
Unless there's
can't-
magic.
I don't want to go back to the bridge.
I don't like the bridge. Bridge
Yeah.
makes fun of me.
All right. I really want to fucking throw down though.
I mean, I agree. I don't want to be like, but I don't want to like get our payout dead.
No. I'm in agreement with you. I don't like the fact that if it is following us, it's getting more information about us.
Mm.
But I agree.
Well, maybe let's keep you know, unless we absolutely have to use spells. Keep things, you know. Crash just kind of shrugs.
Yeah.
Something. So you guys just staying around the fire for the night, not going back to bed?
Yeah, I think we both agreed that we would take a point of exhaustion for the next day, just to stay
Yeah.
up.
If anybody else wants to sleep, go for it. But
I will, because I don't like exhaustion.
somebody can carry me.
I'll carry you when we get
I'll sleep.
to the day. But I don't like getting exhausted while we're being followed.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not keen on it, but I don't think Trash could physically go back to sleep. I think she'd be too unnerved.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. I don't have like alarm or anything fun like that. Or like I know we have a fancy tent, but like once I can learn the uh the dome spell, since shit can't get in it, something could tear through a tent. Like, yeah.
The only way to get through it, the thing is by going like burrowing.
Yeah, it would have
basically.
to burrow underneath, yeah.
Which isn't usually the quietest method of entry.
No, I mean you should feel that. We would hope you would feel that.
Yeah. Fair enough. For those that are not finishing the rest, you do take 1 point of exhaustion.
Do I have an exhaustion tracker on here? Not currently. I'm pretty sure there's a tracker I can turn on.
Yeah, and the gear thing, there's one. You go to gear, it's like on the right side, kind of where you can add like the save adder thing and all that. It's like nearer to the bottom, I want to say.
yeah, I know we had it turned on for when we were in Avernus. It works pretty.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah. General options all the way to the right.
Yeah, right underneath ammo tracking and above track hit dice per class.
There you go. One. All right, I have an exhaustion. One. Disadvantage on ability checks. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out a cantrip. I wish I could put little tracky bubbles next to the cantrips like I do with other spells. I'm gonna take a message. Drop Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
I'm dropping healing spirit, and I'm taking Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
And I'm still I've been still knocking off the. I mean, we haven't rolled on it, but the purify food and drink.
Okay.
Favorite.
Easy enough to do. So the only ones currently with no exhaustion are Maria and Fel, technically, because Zelfine didn't sleep either.
I slept.
Yeah,
Oh, Rodin slept. Okay.
I think field medic slot. Well, I don't remember.
Did Field Medic sleep?
Of course, field medics left.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only ones with exhaustion are me and Trash.
I'm going to feed field medic to whatever this is since she's convinced that it's only after werewolves. She'd be like, "Okay, you stand in front of me. If you don't think it's gonna
No,
eat me,
Field Medic
then
didn't
you
say
stand in front."
that. Field Medic was just saying that it's more of a problem to werewolves than other things. They didn't say anything about it being necessarily safe.
That's not what Trash heard.
So you guys, those that rested, rest. Uh,
Oh.
Hmm?
Why am I marking off a spell slot for purify food and drink when it's a ritual?
oh, it's ritual then. Yeah, don't mind about that. Sorry about that.
I just saw that.
I did not realize it was ritual.
Yep. I just saw the R. I was like, oh, I got too many rituals.
How
And I
long
was like,
does
wait, what?
Tensors? It only lasts an hour.
Mhm.
I could cast that as a ritual and just like sleep on it. I think it says it could. I think it says it's a ritual. It's got an R next to it. I'm not sure if that's right.
Yeah. It should, if it's got a, well, sometimes it's off.
It doesn't say if it's a ritual. I don't think it's right.
Let me check D&D Beyond. Tensors. Floating disc.
I think it has to follow me though, so I don't think it will. Unless I'm moving, it won't move.
It's a ritual.
All right, so I'll stop and cast this every hour for 10 minutes so that like people can sleep on it. I can ride on Shanty, and the other two can just sleep on the disc and get drugged through the. If you don't get mind getting woken up every hour
Mhm.
and waiting 10 minutes.
Power nap. And Sheena would relay to everybody that she recognized the feeling and say that it's probably attached to the entity that was controlling the murder cheetahs. And just to be on alert that it's not as bestial and more calculated. It's evolved in some way.
Well, that other one was talking by the end, right before we killed it. I think it was just parroting what it heard before, but
Yeah, I don't know if it was parroting or if it was being channeled by another entity that I had seen in a dream.
But when we were fighting it, it was saying things that I'm assuming it heard
Oh yes.
from the it was.
I
I know it was
understand
being
what you're
channeled at
saying.
one point, but it was talking before that. But I think it was
Correct.
just repeating things it had heard from the
Correct.
people it was killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard like your own things that you said, but also heard like people saying like, "What is that?" and like,
Let's hide.
screaming.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
hide.
I was misunderstanding what you were referring to. Yes. I do remember that.
Yeah, you guys move throughout this day. I will say, hmm, trash. Go ahead. If you're doing this tensor floating this thing,
Yeah, I guess if the people that are exhausted want to like catnap on it, but like I said, I'd have to stop every hour and recast it.
I'll say here's what I'll say. If you start casting it like before the time's up, you can kind of like use that to maintain it with ritual. so that they
Yeah,
won't
and,
have to
and
wake
can
up.
I do the ritual while I'm riding on Shanty's back? Like if Shanty's carrying me, or do I have to get off?
I will allow you to do it well because of the size difference. You're kind of just like doing it like almost like drawing symbols on her back of her armor, which doesn't stay on there long because of the way the armor is. It kind of maintains its cleanliness, but it's enough for you to do the ritual. For you to get a rest too while riding, I need you to go ahead and just make me a Constitution saving throw.
Which is not great for me, but let's see what we get.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in order for you to give it long rest to the two that need it, you won't be able to get one.
Yeah, I mean, do the both of them fit on it?
Because it's a 3
It can
feet in
hold up.
diameter.
Yeah, so one of them can sleep on it. Probably.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. Only one, and they'll be kind of like arms and hands kind of dangling off probably, or curling a ball.
Yeah, if either one of you or Zelfine, the two people that stayed awake, want to use that to catnap and mitigate some of your exhaustion, maybe let Zelfine do it, since
Yeah,
she's
no.
the one that can detect it better.
I just imagine like, yeah, Sheena's not gonna be able to sleep on a little disc. She's gonna fucking roll off that shit. So
Mhm.
yeah, let Selfie just take the whole route. Because I think she's a little bigger, being a satyr.
Yeah, you're Zelfine's, at least in her current state, is a lot shorter than you. She's like 5'2". Yeah, 5'2". So if she curls up, she can fit on it, and so you allow her to get. So she will not have exhaustion by the time you guys reach to get a long
Yeah, if
rest.
she's gonna end up staying up all night again with somebody, it might be good for her to not be exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
since she sort of seems to be the one to be able to sense it the best.
Seems so. At least in that moment, at least. The
Yeah.
rolls. But yeah. You guys set up camp again. What are you guys doing? Are you talking about having Fell to see if it watched while Fell was awake? What do you guys want to do? Or do you just want to see if it's there?
Uh, Crash is gonna probably try to sleep despite like not wanting to, but definitely maybe have Fell stay up with at least for a watch to see if it maybe with Zelfine, so that we can see if it appears. I don't
All right. So I'll put them out on a watch.
know.
Who else is taking a watch?
Sheena will.
Okay. Which watch do you want these two on?
Put him on first watch. I don't know.
Did it seem to? Well, Sheena was the only one that noticed it, right?
She was the one who noticed it first, yeah.
And when was Sheena's watch?
Sheena's was
And usually the second, wasn't it?
so it was yes. Sure.
Second
Yeah.
watch,
So,
yeah.
yeah, do we want to put them on seconds in case it's like a midnight hour type thing or something? I don't know.
That's fine. Sheena will take first watch then, with whoever else.
I'll join you on first watch.
Okay. Who wants to take the third watch?
I will.
Who wishes to join Shanty?
Well, she's got her bird, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess Maria and
Field medic, so you
Field
can get
medic.
The
Okay. So what I'll do for now, for first watch, I'll drag these ones in here, and then I'll just drag them out in that order. So go ahead and make me
Hanging.
a perception check, you both. Of course, you know you have advantage because of your ranger
no.
thing.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a flat roll.
It's a flat roll.
You don't have disadvantage.
Do you have advantage at all for any reason, Rodin?
No, but
I can
I
assist
know
you basically if you want.
sure.
What's your perception?
It's +5. Not sure if mine's better or not.
Mine's +7,
Okay,
but
I'll
I'll.
assist you.
But I
Oh.
think I have. It's a flat roll no matter what for me, right?
No, it's advantage. Because then I do the if you have I stack them because it makes sense to me.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll just assist you. Give you the advantage.
Advantage. Not super good, but not super bad. Just kind of in the middle. Perception. That is 15.
15. Okay. You're kind of looking around. Uh, First watch seems to go out without issue. There's
Any feeling?
no feeling right now. Seems pretty calm.
Relay it to the next group.
All right. Which next group them? Where does Rodin and Shino? Because you guys don't go into the tent, right? Correct.
Oh yeah, that's right. She likes to snuggle up next to a tree. That's usually where she goes. So somewhere close to the tent, wherever there's a tree.
I'll say there's probably a tree like right about there. It's right next to the tent. What were
Sure.
you, Rodin?
Up against a rock near the tent.
But you're probably right there because that's probably the closest rock. I'm gonna roll perception checks for both of them. Need to go to sleep. Go ahead. What is the passive for Rodin and Shino?
Passive is 17 for Shino.
15.
Shino, you are stirred awake by a noise.
Where's it coming from?
Where your two people were.
Oh, good.
And you see them both on the ground.
She'll
It rolled just above a 17.
sneakily try to just kind of edge closer to see if she can see anything there. Like just try to like slunk around the tree and into the bushes and just try to see if she can see what it is.
You don't see anything there. All you currently see are both the it looks like unconscious bodies of Fel and Zelfine. You can smell blood.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she'll point at Rodin and be like, "Wake up quietly. 2 down. I smell blood." She'll cast message. and wake up Roden. And then she'll stealthily go over here.
You want me to be quiet?
Go ahead and make a stealth check, Shino.
Sweet. 9.
Alright. You move over there.
I'm assuming Roden does get up. Wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do get
I will stealthily get up.
make a stealth check. Alright. You can smell the blood and see the same scene that she sees.
I will. I'll make sure nothing. Try and make sure nothing. Guess sneaks up on Gina as she does what she's doing.
Okay, that's the end of the first round. I will describe what you see, Shino, because you got close. Fell looks like he's been stabbed directly in the chest. He's breathing, but shallow. Zelfine, you see a dagger still in hers. She is not breathing.
Yeah. She is not breathing, so she is dead. Is what you're
Currently,
saying.
yes.
Oh fuck. I don't have any resurrection magic. And the other one's still breathing. Yeah. Looking around, see nothing. Yeah, we're gonna spend a spell slot. And detect magic.
All right.
Anywhere 30 feet.
When you sense the magic equipment that's on both of them, you. It's not only magic, so there's nothing like magical about the dagger that's on her or in her. And you're kind of looking around just generally. It looks like that whatever scuffle was quick. Whatever this was got them both by surprise.
Spending another cast cure wounds on the so she is not breathing. Dead is what you're saying on Zelfine.
Yeah. Does Ronan do
Okay.
anything while you're casting magic, detect magic?
Probably get a bit closer.
Okay. You see the same thing. She's not breathing. He is. But you see Shino starting to cast cure wounds on him.
Alright, and I'm just gonna keep a lookout for whatever did this. If it's still around.
Go ahead, roll for your cure wounds.
5 points.
He sits up. Oh, that. What was that? Zeph. Oh no.
Get in the tent.
What about her? You have something to help her, correct? Any of
No.
you? Neither of
don't.
you. What about you, Fairbog?
Unless you happen to have, unless you died within the last minute and you happen to have diamonds worth of 300 gold pieces, then I can't help.
Well, you prevented me from dying. He kind of pats himself real quick. Let's see if he does. Roll a d100.
Oh god. D100.
It's 1 minute 10 rounds. He pulls out
Yeah.
a. He pulls out a ring with a. Not a not necessarily not a ring, an amulet that has like a diamond in it.
Alright.
Hey, will this
I'm
work?
so nervous about this 1D100.
You look at it. It does seem to be acceptable. I rolled the d100. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
Uh,
He did have one.
well, let's give it a shot. At least I can try. And I will cast Vivify on our friend.
You kind of take the dagger out and you place the diamond, and she takes a breath and she coughs a bit. She's at 1 HP. Shino, because Roland's more focused on the thing when he pulled it out. You look at that dagger; it is silver, and there is something else on it.
What else is on it?
You can see like there's almost like a film. Go ahead and make me a nature check. This will be a flat roll.
18.
18. You kind of sniff it and look at it because you smell the blood on it and some of that. But on top of that, there's almost like a flowery scent, and you realize it's wolfsbane, which is not good for werewolves.
Mm-hmm. Hence the name Wolfsbane. I think we have I think we have. I think they're here. I think the yeah.
Wake everyone up.
Yep, wake everybody up, and I'm gonna go try to find them.
He's going to help Zelfine get in because she has 1 health right now.
Shino is going to go while still concentrating on detect magic. She is going to go into yeah, we're gonna go wildcat again, and she is going to prowl around stealthily and try to find whoever the fuck this is.
Gonna wake everyone up and also heal Zelfine.
All right.
I will stealth.
She's plus 12.
Oh wait, I'm wildcat.
This is kind of a dumb question, but can I poison the spell blade? I don't. It's not really a blade.
Yeah,
It's like a magic noodle.
it's almost like a lightsaber.
But like,
Oh,
can
better.
put the poison on the light? How does that work?
I think it would be like more like it's like almost wrapped like a wrap around it. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'll put you as a wildcat. We'll so that we remember. We can wrap it up there so you can rest there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was feeling fine earlier, and then suddenly it started catching up with me and going, nope, nope, need to lay down now. And normally I would have said, yeah, I'm gonna lay down, but I'm also running the stream, sadly. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't do that and lay down. I have to pick.
So put you in this corner over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
early
right.
wrap up, and as you guys all wake up to a very to Rodin and a bloody Fell and Zelfine. That you were under attack. A good way to start the next session. Thank you all for joining. Next time.